Weekday stays in the best condition. Visit SHA Mechanical online at shamechanical.com. Got a Toyota? Get it serviced at Quality Car Care of Statesville. Looking for a great pre-owned vehicle? Quality Car Care has you covered at 2050 Old Mountain Road. Visit QualityCarCareStatesville.com.
Oh, shoot. Love you guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, OKN. 7:06. Happy Wednesday day. Justin, Mames, Bill. The crew is here, locked and loaded, ready to rock.
Ready for a great day.
Ready for a great day. Always a great day hanging out with you. You could be taking us with you wherever you go. The WSIC News app, available both on iOS and the Google Play Store. If you can catch a show live and you want to watch a show live, obviously we love having you. And if you can't, every show on demand. Also the local deals from the local businesses in the town. Maybe Carowinds getting a new deal.
You think?
Maybe a new ride.
A new ride at Carowinds?
It's possible.
Starting rumors.
Anything's possible.
Starting rumors first thing
Anything's
this morning.
possible. Okay, you found this.
I found this video on TikTok. Obviously, everything on the internet is true.
Facts.
They would never trick you. So I found this video, and I just want to know if you would take this ride. So it's like a traditional drop zone ride. Like traditional drop zone ride. You know, they take you up in the circle. They lift you up super, super high. But the catch here is when you get to the top,
something happens.
The people drop on these bungee cords.
Okay.
So it's people dropping on bungee cords, and then they spin in a circle really, really fast. So you see these people dropping down.
Oh, gosh.
Really fast on these bungee cords, and then they spin them in a circle like they're on the swings or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Okay.
You getting on that ride?
That just happened really fast, and
the video is pretty short. It's only 12 seconds.
And I've told you, as far as my experience with roller coasters go, growing up, super scared. I even remember going to was it Cedar Point in Ohio, whatever the ones is in Ohio. We'd go with my cousins. They'd all be riding. We were like 7. I'd be standing at all right, Mom, I'll wait right here. I'm not gonna leave this spot right here.
Your mom would ride too and just leave you.
Look, people, my family, we're
you fend for yourself.
Yeah,
right?
go get it.
From young age.
And until college, I'd never rode a roller coaster.
Really?
But then I loved them.
Okay.
And then it kind of Shamu at SeaWorld. I used to want to swim with Willie, but then now it's like, well, wait a second, I don't know if we really should be doing this.
Yeah, I was the opposite. As I got into about I think I was probably 25 or something, went to Carowinds and got off some roller coaster and was like, I probably shouldn't be shaking my brain this hard anymore. I think it's fully...
like Thunder Road.
Yeah, one of those wooden ones. Yeah, it just shakes your brain. And I was like, I think I'm done with these.
So you had rode roller coasters...
My whole life, yeah. From Scooby-Doo at Carowinds all the way up until whatever.
Classic.
The biggest one is at Carowinds. I guess
Scooby-Doo your first?
Scooby-Doo is everybody's first roller coaster around here, right?
Right.
I don't know. Mine was it's not Kaleidos,
well, you were 30.
The Cyclone.
Oh.
The Cyclone.
Yeah. The Cyclone's pretty easy though. That's an easy one.
I wasn't 30. Okay, let's I was 20 and 19 or 20.
Wait, hold on. You didn't ride a roller coaster until you were 19 or 20?
Bill, you didn't know this.
709.
I did not know this.
Learning new things. You guys have known each other for 100 years.
I know Bill loves roller coasters. You used to have the Gold Pass, didn't you, to Carowinds every year? Is that, if I remember correctly, the family-style Gold Pass?
I knew a guy.
C1 and C2, they'd go
Back
off
when you used to have to go to
Harris
Teeter?
Oh, God.
That's
secure your pass, yeah.
Do you go to Harris Teeter anymore?
I do. I live right across the street from one.
Everybody lives across the... If you live here, you live across the street from Harris Teeter.
You don't just go to a local mart anymore? Isn't that the thing in the city? You're supposed to go to local bodegas?
We do from time to time.
You don't live.
We attend our farmers market.
Oh yeah, you do like the farmers market.
When we're
Farmers
in town,
markets are great. All right, but as far as this particular roller coaster, which you can see on the WSIC News app video live stream right now,
yes,
I might vomit watching this.
So after finding it, sending it to you. I realized it is AI. It's not real.
I'm so glad this one's AI because I don't think the world should have this one.
Somebody's going to make it now. But
Look at this.
So what the actual ride is, and it doesn't show it on this video, but it drops like a regular drop zone at the end. So it just takes people out, spins them in a circle first, though. So you go through like the spin cycle in the washing machine, and then you drop to the ground.
Bill, how was that pizza last night? Let me show you. Right there, right? That's how it works. Would you ride this, Bill, genuinely? Like if this thing was real, could you handle this?
This doesn't look my speed.
No.
What's your speed now then? What your
the bungee too? I think that's
it's the bungee and more like how do you get them to stop? You know, like slow down without like
slamming into the
person next to me. And if you've ever been to an amusement park, it's
well, the swing they already have like the traditional swing
yeah.
like that, right? Like Carowinds even has it, don't they?
Yeah, they do have the swings,
but not where they spin you out with centrifugal force
on a bungee cord
after being dropped 100 feet at least, because you know that tower's got to be what 10,000 feet tall. That's a super tall, right there.
Yeah, that's a real tall one,
easily. Yeah. Scarowinds also. We are halfway through the year, basically to Christmas. Might as well talk about Scarowinds.
I do not go to. Nope. Don't. Nope. I'm not going to pay money to get scared. No, I can get scared at home all by myself.
You said Katie loves
horror
movies.
Horror movies. She loves that kind of stuff. But yeah, Scarowinds. So I got free tickets to Scarowinds. I was probably around that 25 age when I was like, I should stop shaking my brain. And I go in there and first when, something jumps out at you, scares you. I was like, no, thank you. No. And that was before they had the you can get this thing around your neck now that says don't scare me. They didn't have that when it first started. Year one.
Can you really?
I didn't know that they had
this. You
can. Wait a minute.
You can go to Scarowinds and not get scared. They make it now.
Incredible.
To encourage families, because it was when it first started, it was just a bunch of teenagers.
I mean, it makes sense
running amok, and so that encouraged families to go together to Scarowinds.
That's kind of like the front of the line pass for the roller coasters for me, right there. Do they charge for it, or is it that just
scare me?
Is it more like I'm handicapped? At that point?
It's more of I just don't want to be scared.
Okay,
I want to come and pay the $75, but don't scare me.
Well.
But yeah, every person that would come up and I'd be like, no, I don't. No, thank you. I don't want that. And I had this one guy come up and this clown scare me. And I was like, no, I don't want to be scared. And he was like, oh, I'll walk through the haunted house with you. I'll help you get through. Like he turned super nice all of a sudden. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be scared. I'm just here to enjoy my free ticket. I did not enjoy any bit of it.
I've been to Scarowinds once. And that was enough for me to not.
Yeah, I'm never
interested
going
to go back.
Even with the don't scare me pass, because they're going to scare somebody next to me.
And it's a place at night. Like I love Charlotte FC games at night, right? Like I love that atmosphere. But you put just a bunch of
at night. It's just really it's dimly lit, which is appropriate. And then there's all this fog and stuff, so you don't know what's coming around the corner.
Yeah, definitely not.
They're not going to see my necklace in the dark.
It didn't glow?
It glows. It does glow. It's like neon, like glow stick.
Do you have to pick a color at least or anything like that?
I'm not going back to find out.
You don't want to?
No, I don't want to find out.
Well, we need to find out what's going on the streets. We're going to do that with Jeff at iCats, rideicats.com, just on the other side. And we're going to talk with Bill Russell today, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. He'll be coming on at about 8:15, chat with us what's going on. Big education day, it seems like, based on his show. We'll talk to him about what he's got cooking there. And speaking of education, I mean, did anybody I get the teachers. We need to talk to the teachers. Mm-hmm. Does anybody talk to the teachers' spouses? Because there's this new thing that might be happening. And the teachers may be all on board because they work together all day long, but the spouses might need to. I think their opinion should be shared on one of these stories. So we'll talk about this a little later. Also, have a new contest that we're going to announce today.
New contest gets launched today. If you're a fan of Symphony in the Park, fireworks, etc. Yes.
Over 10,000 people attended last year.
Yes.
And that's in Cornelius at Bailey Road Park.
In Cornelius at Bailey Road Park. Yes, we're gonna have a fun contest around that.
Yeah. Dinner with Trump. Thinking about it? Maybe you want to?
That's not the contest, though.
No, that's I can't make that statement.
I can't confirm or deny that he will be at Symphony in the Park.
Look, I know we are one of the most accurately reporting news agencies ever to exist on this planet. I'm well aware of that. But no, I won't say that you're going to get dinner with Trump. But you might get dinner with Trump. I don't know. I can't say that you will. It's not a thing. Hot dogs falling from heaven, too. I guess it's just a little bit of everything today. Yeah. You can be listening, watching all day long, the WSIC News app on the iOS and the Google Play Store.
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, the summertime heat and humidity is back, and it's with us for most of the week. Overnight, a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures will dip down into the upper 60s. For our Tuesday, I'll just keep an eye out for a couple of scattered showers and a thunderstorm for the afternoon. Otherwise, partly cloudy with afternoon high temperatures in the mid-80s, and we'll copy and paste that for much of the rest of the week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Brighter Smiles Davidson.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. The Ben Gatlin Band performs 2 local shows beginning Thursday with Langtree Live in Mooresville on June 6th. Event time is 6:30 p.m. with the concert beginning at 7. Gatlin then offers a solo show Friday on the Brookdale Village stage with the Live Under the Oaks concert series. Back-to-back free music with Ben Gatlin beginning on Thursday at Langtree in Mooresville and then Friday at Brookdale Village in Huntersville. The popular Piedmont Healthcare Friday After 5 concert series offers free entertainment this week in Statesville. 80s tribute band Kids in America performs at 6 p.m. on West Broad Street in front of Mitchell Community College. Food and beverages will be available for purchase at 5. Bring your chairs and enjoy a night of music this Friday in downtown Statesville. The 3rd annual Dock and Rock Music Festival returns on Saturday at Waterside Bar and Grill in Catawba. Performances by Ryan Joyce, Danny Carr, Red Dirt Revelators, the Presley Layton Band, Alec Ottaway, and Feathered Roots begin at 4 p.m. on the stage and concert system powered by Waves Entertainment. We'll see you Saturday at Waterside Bar and Grill in Catawba. Kane Center for the Arts Week 1 of summer camps begins Monday, June 10th. Morning and afternoon camps for ages 8 to 15 include ceramics, art, media, Broadway, and paint. For more information on summer camp programs, visit canearts.org. That's C-A-I-N arts.org. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series is back at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 10-week series opening night race is on Monday, June 10th, and night 2 following on Tuesday, June 11th. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:18. Happy Wednesday day. That's like an auto-tune track. Is auto-tune still a popular thing?
It's still around.
It is? Yeah. In new music?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
You think there's people around in general on the streets?
We'll find out.
What do you think? What's the bet? You think it's crazy out there?
I think
aliens
it's pretty calm
and
right now.
Else?
It'll get wild by 8:15 though.
I'm going aliens and abominable snowman.
Okay.
RideICats.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. You cruise in the HOV lane with Jeff. Good morning to you, sir. How are things looking out there on the streets?
Good morning. There's no accidents to report. There's some heavy congestion around Sam Fur Road and Gilead Road going 77 southbound. Northbound, there's some pockets of heavy traffic, but things are flowing there. Secondary roads, Statesville, Mooresville, I haven't heard of any issues. So if you're traveling towards Huntersville area, just be prepared for some slowdowns.
So no accidents. Grateful for that. But the patient pants still would be good to put on this morning. Might be always good. Jeff, are you big into roller coasters?
I am. I was born like 30 miles south of Cedar Point. So I was broke in on the Blue Streak, the Corkscrew. I was telling Bill they got the dragster that goes 120 miles an hour. Wow. And so it goes, it doesn't go click, click, click. It shoots you out and straight up. I said, I thought I was going to meet Jesus. It has a little twist, but I had tears coming out my eyes, but we rode it more than once. It was fun. Our daughter, that when she was in second grade, we went to Ohio, and that was the first time she rode a roller coaster was Cedar Point. I said she's either going to love me or hate me afterwards. She loves roller coasters. So
there you go.
And we'd get season passes to Carowinds when Harris Teeter would have them. So Carowinds a great place to go. We used to love the Top Gun. I'd take the youth group down there. So we're blessed to have an amusement park in our area that's good.
Yeah, amen. Thanks, Jeff. We appreciate that. All right, so Jeff, pro roller coaster. Me.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be pro roller coaster. Yeah, I felt that one.
Oh. Just don't spin me around. The older I am, you don't want to be around me if you spin me around.
You will not be getting on that ride.
Not a good day. Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff. We'll talk to you at 8:15.
All right. Have a great morning.
You too. RideICats.com, alternative transportation, specialty stops throughout the week. The VA in Salisbury, Winston-Salem, and Hickory, all only $1 from your front door in Iredell County and $1 to get back. Pretty crazy.
It's just, I would say just $1 to hang out with Jeff.
If you could just cruise around with Jeff for $1, if he would drive me to Wendy's for $1, that would be pretty good.
Yeah,
and I think they can make that happen.
It's totally worth it. I'd pay $5 to hang out with Jeff.
You know,
Jeff, could I borrow $1?
Jeff did mention Sanford Road in Gilead, which is basically a parking lot every single day you're on it, no matter what time of the day.
Every day.
Want to let you know we are having Mayor Christy Clark of the town of Huntersville on the show Friday at about 8:30. So joining with that, we'll be talking about the proposed budget and what's going on and everything else in the town. They got a lot of orange cones. So speaking of traffic, she probably gets that question, I would imagine.
I bet a lot.
Every day. You know who else gets the question about traffic every day?
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird's a winner. Well, the bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Word of the day.
Today's word of the day on this calm June. Well, what's today's date?
June the 5th.
June the 5th. 6/5/24.
Foist!
No, not the word today. Today's word is meliorism.
Meliorism?
Meliorism.
Meliorism.
Meliorism. For those following along at home, we're dealing with a noun here. Although, Justin, I have seen some verbs and adjectives.
There's conjugation afoot.
Just be whatever it wants to be.
We're dealing with the noun here in this particular instance. Meliorism. Meliorism.
It's like Riz, right? I got that Melio Riz. No?
Yeah, you do, I think, want this. I think you definitely want this.
Okay.
This is a very positive word.
I can think
I switched the trends up a little bit.
It's not like mesothelioma that came to my head.
No. Any guesses,
stuff.
or do we want a sentence?
Gonna need a sentence, please.
It's somewhere between mesothelioma and Riz.
On Good Morning LKN, Mamie frequently expressed her meliorism, insisting that small acts of kindness could lead to significant positive changes in the community. Meliorism.
Gosh, I don't know.
What do you think that is?
I don't know what I just did in that sentence.
Her mental state, her positive attitude, her nice thinking of other things, something like that.
Yes.
Something in that range.
Yes.
In that ballpark.
Is
Great
it in,
job.
Like, the kindness area? Yeah.
It is in the, you said positive?
Yes, I think I used the word positive somewhere within my speech.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and give that to you. Go ahead and hit your horns.
And we will accept that. Yes.
Meliorism refers to the belief that the world tends to improve and that humans can aid its betterment.
Rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Rose-colored glasses.
That fantasy land that I live in all the time.
There it is.
That's spot on with me. Yeah, that is. That's what Rob tells me all the time. I'll be like, no, it'll be fine. People are nice. Nobody's breaking into the house ever. Nobody would ever try to take anything from us. Yeah, and he goes, yeah, that fantasy land you live in, where only good things happen.
Yep.
But to me, it's true.
Meliorism.
That's what I got.
That's
You got that. Meliorism.
Meliorism is what I got.
I'm trying to think of a sentence for that, and it's too complicated of a word. I feel how is this not already conjugated? Is where I've been stuck on right now.
Because meliorism is the thing.
Okay.
So that's why we get our noun.
Okay.
Right, but I think if you wanted to go to melioristic, that would be an adjective.
Okay.
You could describe someone as.
Don't be so melioristic.
Don't be.
Don't be. Interesting.
Be a realist.
Yeah, there it is. See? You see what I was going for there?
Yeah.
Take off the rose-colored glasses and see the world for what it is.
He told the kindergarten class.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the adult hour, isn't it? It's until 8 o'clock.
No,
Calm
kids,
down.
everything's going to be fine.
Christmas is a fun.
Adults, everything is going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. What's going on here? Meliorism, positive. We're positive people. Yeah. Good morning, okay. We live at the lake.
Symphony at the Park coming up. We'll tell you about that contest shortly. But first, teachers banding together is common and is great.
Yes.
Demi's a teacher. Your mom was a teacher. Your sister's a teacher. There's teachers all around us that we absolutely love, and they're great. And I have a great wife and all that stuff. But I can't be living in no village with no teachers. You can't be putting me in these. You seen how teachers, you know what they do when they all get together?
No, what do they do?
They're too productive together. They're too productive. They are too productive of a group getting together. They would be organizing stations in the house when I just want to sit on the couch.
They wouldn't just let you sit on the couch
and
not shower all weekend?
No.
Execute Order 66.
So there's a new proposal, it looks like, out here. And this was from Joe Bruno put it out. That's where I saw it yesterday. And we're going to get into this, sorry. A proposed teacher village creating affordable housing for CMS teachers. So a compound of teachers.
Okay.
Is that okay?
You don't want to move there, though?
I'm just saying. I think the spouses should be, included in this too.
So why are they doing this? Just because they want to hang out together?
So it has. Well, no.
Great question, maybe.
Teacher salaries, right, are always going to be a conversation.
Yes, that is always a conversation. Yes.
Should they make $1 million a year? Absolutely.
Yes.
Can we afford to pay them $1 million a year? No.
No.
So what are some other things that we could do to make their lives great? One of the things, possibly something on the table that's at least of discussion. It seems like a housing village.
Okay, and it's just for teachers.
You tell me.
It sounds like this. Yeah,
that would be part of the process, right? It'd be. I'm assuming this is where it gets weird because when you get into the affordable housing conversation, the inevitability is who's going to manage it after. Do you want the government to be managing it? In this case,
Right.
Do you want a school district to be managing now housing? Should CMS be managing housing? No. Will they have a third party agreeing with somebody else? Yes. But ultimately, is that something that should be in their wheelhouse as a school district?
Yeah, I'm not sure because it is true. I mean, everyone knows that teachers don't get paid enough for the work they do, the money they have to put in themselves,
Yeah.
To fund stuff that goes on in their classroom. And especially in the Charlotte area, right? We know that housing is
Right.
at a premium and it's hard to find affordable housing and
Yeah.
good neighborhoods and et cetera, et cetera. And so I understand why they would want to do this. I just don't know, like you said, who's going to control it, who's going to be in charge of it.
How are you
do
going to
they
pick?
decide?
CMS is a big district.
And they're going to put it right. Like, where are you going to put it where it's going to be accessible to the entire of Mecklenburg County? That goes all the way down to Ballantyne, all the way up to Davidson.
You're going to have hurt feelings, right? Because you got
Yeah.
100 units.
Yeah.
You got
100 units.
100 units for all the teachers. Are there more than 100 schools, I'm sure, even. And
I think so. I think back in the day when we were at CMS, it was 100 schools or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact
so you
number.
couldn't even have like one teacher from each school
Yeah.
there. So I don't know how. I feel like this would cause more problems. I mean, I can see a news story happen in 6 months after it's built about how everybody's mad about the conditions there, or
This is really a co-op model is what it's called. It's where everyone understands the point of this project is not to make buku bucks in cash, right? This is to provide housing to a particular segment in the marketplace, in this case being teachers. But again, I go back to management, and that's the long term of it. Is it great that we get more units and that we can provide a benefit to teachers? 100%. There's nothing that is the most altruistic belief and goal to have, and we should all have that. I just don't think this is the plan to execute that, because in the long term, there's already questions of should CMS, how much money should they be getting on a year-to-year basis anyway? Has the management been done really well in the past? Why would this be any different if you believe that the past wasn't good? Should a school district be in the housing space? I mean, come on.
I just see a lot of
like,
problems
that's
happening. I think that's the
low.
problem. I see the school district being involved with the housing space. And like you said, like your wife's a teacher. Many people in my family are teachers, right? So it's not like I'm just saying, oh, too bad you're a teacher. Figure something out.
Yeah,
It's just like for my family, even I wouldn't recommend that they do.
Here it is. The money that the CMS would allocate in a budget, give it a per diem to
That's
every
what I'm
teacher
saying.
and let them go choose what they want with a voucher. Ooh, I
Yeah.
said the bad word, vouchers.
But I mean, I think
Say it.
Mamie is on the way from 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
Well, the summertime heat and humidity is back, and it's with us for most of the week. Overnight, a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures will dip down into the upper 60s for our Tuesday. Now just keep an eye out for a couple of scattered showers and a thunderstorm for the afternoon. Otherwise, partly cloudy with afternoon high temperatures in the mid-80s, and we'll copy and paste that for much of the rest of the week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Is your AC ready for the summer? Horn Heating and Air Conditioning is in the Lake Norman area to make sure Mother Nature is no match for your system. Experience the feeling of awe. HornHVAC.com. Schedule your maintenance today.
Now is the right time to buy or sell your home. I'm Matt Madison with Madison & Company Realty. With high interest rates, low inventory, and a lot of people moving to our area, it makes people wonder. But we have the answers for you. Call us at Madison & Company Realty in Statesville to help you navigate the real estate market. 704-873-7700. Visit us online at MadisonandCompanyRealtyNC.com. Madison & Company Realty, we've got you covered.
What if you could wake up pain-free so you can leave the stress behind and conquer your day? Serenity Now Massage Therapy. 2 locations in Mooresville and Cornelius. Or book your next massage at SerenityNowMassageAndWellness.com.
This is Daniel.
And this is Marsha.
From NC Auto Repair. Keep that car running like new this new year by stopping by NC Auto Repair for all your automotive needs. We're now offering a customer loyalty program for your oil changes. If it's automotive related, we can handle it. Stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue or call us at 980-223-2957. NC Auto Repair. And remember, if you want to go far, you've got to service that car.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Regular Wall Street is worried meme stocks could be a real problem. The Wall Street Journal reports Morgan Stanley's E-Trade is considering telling meme stock leader Keith Gill he can no longer use its platform. Sources say just before Gill reignited a meme stock trade last month, he bought a large volume of GameStop options on E-Trade. This past weekend, he posted a screenshot of an E-Trade account showing he owns stock worth nearly $116 million. E-Trade is worried about potential manipulation. Today, GameStop shares rose 21%. Energy shares led the Dow lower. Chevron shares fell 3%. OPEC had said it will start lifting production curbs this fall, and that sent crude futures to a little above $74 a barrel. At the close, the Dow fell 0.33%, 115 points. The S&P and NASDAQ rose 0.1%. The S&P adding 6, the NASDAQ 94. Joan Doniger, Bloomberg Radio.
Want to talk with Justin, Bill, or Mamie? Give them a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:33. Happy little Wednesday. Wait, no, little Thursday. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Day after tomorrow's Friday. That's how that works. Talking about a proposed possible teacher village for CMS. Tonight, really this afternoon, Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce's show, Town Talk. Gosh. Let me reset.
You rewind real quick.
Okay, all right.
Start over.
Good morning, LKN. 7:33. Proposed teacher village for CMS on the table for discussion. We're going to talk with Bill Russell at 8:30, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. His show today, very education heavy, so I'm interested in hearing maybe if he has any thoughts on this. We'll find out later on. There's a contest afoot, though.
Contest just launched.
Literally?
1 minute ago. 3 minutes ago, excuse me, because we rewound.
What? Oh, yeah, we did. Went back in time.
Yeah, 3 minutes ago. So Symphony in the Park, easily top 3 events for me in Lake Norman.
Okay.
So
that wasn't me.
No,
I didn't do that one. No, I didn't. No. I didn't do that one that time, but that's okay.
That's okay. So top event here. Nearly 10,000 people attended last year at Symphony in the Park. And if you haven't been before, it's at Bailey Road Park. The Charlotte Symphony comes. There's other musical acts. There's vendors. There's food. And a fantastic fireworks show at the end. It's amazing.
It's a big to-do.
It's a big to-do. And this year, we are emceeing it.
Yeah, we are.
Yes. So we will be there. The WSIC family will be there.
They're actually going to let us have a microphone there,
They
which is
are.
kind of scary.
Yeah, they're going to let us talk in front of a lot of people. A lot of people. All at the same time. It's going to be fun, though.
Yes, it will be.
We're going to have a good time. And so one of the issues, though, when I was thinking about Symphony in the Park, how much I love it, the parking.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you have 10,000 people in
Getting
one
in
place,
and out on Bailey Road.
Getting in and out on Bailey Road.
Let's test out that flex space
The
real quick.
parking, you park at the two high schools, Huff and Bradley, and it's a decent walk down there. So especially if you got kids and stuff like that, you're trying to wrangle your chairs and your blankets and your snacks and stuff. So I thought, let's make it easy for somebody. So one winner, and we're calling it the VIP 1 contest.
Ooh.
You're even better than VIP. You're over the top. You're one of our top listeners,
The
too.
top of the top.
The top of the top. So
There you
our
go.
VIP 1 contest, you get a chance to win VIP parking, which is enough for me. That's it. Stop. Reserve seating, and reserve seating wherever you want. So if you want to sit at the front of the band shell, if you want to sit in the back in the kids' areas.
Oh, it's not predetermined.
No, you get to pick where you want to be.
Oh, you get to pick your spot.
You get to pick your spot. Space for 4. So can't bring everybody, but you and 3 friends can come. Light bites and dessert from Patisserie Cafe in Mooresville. Fantastic.
Oh, you got this thing catered.
Yes.
Oh.
So you're going to have snacks. So you can buy food from the food vendors, or you can just sit there and enjoy your snacks and desserts. And they make fantastic food. We've tried it in here before, and we were not
upset.
No, you guys know we don't lie, especially when we're eating.
When it comes to food, I'll tell you
And
the
it's
truth.
good, and I eat it on the radio, so you know it's good. And then a blanket to sit on to spread out and have your little picnic from Lake Norman Local.
Wow.
So yeah, one person's gonna win.
So that's
all
the
of
full
that.
VIP package. So you get the parking.
VIP 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
VIP. Oh, excuse
VIP1.
me, VIP 1.
VIP 1.
Me scusi.
Yeah.
You get to get the VIP parking, so which is going to be great because the in and
Yuck.
out, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to like that. You get a VIP spot, but we don't tell you what VIP spot is. You're the VIP
That's
one.
what puts it over the top. You tell us where
pick.
you want to sit.
Maybe you bring in the kinda, the little children, and you want to be close to maybe the little park area, maybe instead to be able to play and hang and have fun over there. Maybe you want to be right up on the stage because you know you're going to get to hear Rocky Lynn play.
That's right.
And he's going to be jamming all night long.
That's right.
And plenty of other great activities happening on the stage side of things. So it's really up to you there. But then you took it over the top and you said, wait a second, Patisserie Cafe, LKN Local, coming in to kind of cater and make you feel comforted while you're there during the experience.
That's right. That's right. So over the top, we're doing it for you guys.
And I can't win.
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry. No.
How do I
enter?
Oh, how do you enter? So you go to the WSIC and LKM Memes Instagram, and all you have to do is tag a friend that you bring with you, and you can tag as many friends as you want. Then you get to pick which ones, you know. You get to
so you
pick
get
which
Game
ones.
Theory in your friend circle
Yeah,
then at that
yeah,
point.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I would do it.
You didn't tag me back on that thing. I think I'm going to go with Josie over here instead.
Follow WSIC News on Instagram and share to your story, and that's it. So it is so easy to enter. One random draw will happen on Wednesday, the 19th. The event is on the 22nd. We will actually have a representative from Cornelius Park and Recreation here to draw the winner. Live on
Mike,
the
it
show.
will be Mike or
Mike will be here
Okay.
live on the show to draw the winner. So
That's awesome. Mike Wolf from Parks and Recreation. Always enjoy working with the Parks and Rec team over there. And this event, again, 10,000 people, right? That's not just Cornelius, right?
No.
This is, and it's a free event to the public in general. So even if you don't win, right, you should come in and check out
Definitely.
Bailey Road Park. It's a phenomenal park. It's a wonderful event. Rocky Lynn, shout out to Rocky Lynn. We actually, have space together up in Statesville,
Mhm.
and so always get to hang out with him. And looking forward to his putting on a jam fest for a bunch of families and having fun. I'm sure there will be some patriotic discussion as well whenever you get him there. This is leading into 4th of July.
yeah, so it's about a week before 4th of July weekend. So great way to kick off that season, the holiday, the being outside, enjoying the beautiful weather that we have, and so really excited about.
Absolutely.
This coming
We'll keep you posted on the contest. You got how long until the winners pick?
So they have 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today.
Yes, you have 2 weeks. So tag everybody you know.
And every time you tag somebody, is that
That's one entry.
That's an entry.
So you can enter as many times as you
So
want to.
don't do the dump 10 people in one comment.
Right, because that would only count as one entry. So individual is what you need
And
to
look,
do.
put your friends on the chopping block. You know what I mean? I say keep it dicey every once in a while. You know what I mean? Hey, like, did you tag me back? Did you do this?
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
there's
Follow up.
a
You
little
got
bit
2
here.
weeks to harass all your friends. Not harass. No.
Because if you hadn't been to Symphony of the Park and you come the first time and there's 10,000 people around, you might be a little overwhelmed.
It does get a little overwhelming. Yeah, it can be. It can be a little disorienting. So enter this contest and win VIP.
That sounds great.
VIP 1.
And that's on June 22nd.
Yes.
Saturday, June 22nd. Again, leading up to 4th of July, Town of Mooresville does a show here, I Heart Mooresville. That was on, it's on every Tuesday from 11 to noon. I heard Christine and Dawn and Miss Anderson, I believe, was on the show with them yesterday as well. Yep. Talking about the Stars and Stripes on Main Parade. I always mix up the parade and the Main for the past couple years. Stars and Stripes on Main Parade. They're still looking for floats as well. Business owners that want to be in it and be part of it. So if you want to do that, you can reach out to Parks and Recreation or Christine or Miss Anderson, anywhere there in the Town of Mooresville. If you're one of the businesses there or know the other businesses around there, they are looking for more people to be in the parade on the 4th. Which there's a lot of people attend, right? But it's cool to be able to put your business in the parade.
Yeah, it's very
you know
cool
what I mean?
to be at a
Showcase
parade.
it. Like, yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever been in a parade?
No, I've never been.
You've never been in a parade?
No. Have you?
I mean, like, I guess to what level of a parade? I guess you know, like,
I don't know.
I walk through the house chanting daily.
Oh,
so
you have your own parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do the kneeling. You know how many people are in my family? Yeah, it was always a parade. Us coming through the house.
I bet Wolfpack Gary does that too. Wolfpack Gary, good morning to you, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Good.
I called to see if any of y'all had planned on going to that thing on the lake Saturday in Catawba.
Oh, the Catawba at the Waterside Bar and Grill?
Waterside Bar Grill.
Yeah, that's it.
So, okay, I will not be there, Wolfpack Gary. My wife's sister just had a baby. So,
okay.
Yeah, so I won't be. Not that affects my household directly, but it does because I now have additional responsibilities. So.
I was talking to you one other time. I was telling you they was a bar on the lake close to my house. Well, that's it.
That's the one.
Are you going to be there, Gary? Are you going to be there, Gary?
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
All right. Yeah, so it's Rock the Dock is what's going on at Waterside Bar and Grill.
That's going to be a great event.
It is going to be a great event.
How many times you been to Waterside Bar and Grill, Wolfpack Gary?
Well, I was there a lot when it wasn't Waterside Bar and Grill. It used to be Bill Kell's Marina. My first cousin, actually my mama's first cousin, my second cousin, Bill Kell owned it.
That was your cousin?
Back in the 60s, right after they filled the lake in.
Yeah.
And he owned it for years, and then back in the 80s, it's been a barbecue place. My baby sister, that was her first job. She worked there for a couple years at the restaurant there. They had a restaurant inside there with like a deck on the back of it and everything.
Oh yeah,
had tables and everything. It ain't there no more like that.
Gary, let me ask you something, Gary. When you go to a place like Waterside Bar and Grill and you can kick your feet up, you can sit back a little bit, you pour your little sip of something, and you just hang out there. What you like to dream off into the sunset about, Wolfpack Gary, when you're staring off there into the lake?
Hell, I guess dream about younger days. Saturday, actually Sunday, a day after the concert, I turned 64.
Happy birthday!
Yes, happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm getting to be an old man.
Wait, your birthday is this Sunday?
Yes, Sunday.
The night? Yeah, my birthday's Saturday.
Is it?
Yes, we're birthday twins, Gary.
Y'all might be related.
One day apart, then.
Yeah, just one day apart. That's fun.
All right.
Well, happy birthday this weekend, Gary.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, and happy birthday to you too.
Thank you.
Hey, and it was great meeting you at Todd Starnes when he came to Statesville.
It was great meeting you.
Yeah, it was. It was nice meeting y'all there. That was a pretty good thing. I enjoyed that. I've seen a lot of Kim people I hadn't seen in years. And actually, the guy that runs the hot dog truck, he married my first cousin.
Wilson? Eric?
Yeah, Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson's Weenie Wagon.
Sister Kim, I married my first cousin, Stanley.
Who doesn't Wolfpack Gary know? Who doesn't he know?
Wolfpack Gary, you're the man.
You are the man.
We appreciate you.
A lot of people around here.
Yeah, that's right, man. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, y'all have a good one.
You too, sir.
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah.
Gary and I have the same birthday week.
Wolfpack Gary, y'all might be related. You don't even know.
We're not related.
He got a lot of cousins.
He does have a lot of cousins.
He got a lot of cousins. All right, so Symphony in the Park. If you want to go, check out the contest on the WSIC News and LKN Memes.
That's it.
Yep, there you
Instagram,
go.
yeah.
So that's it. Alexander Farms. I got an update on that one from yesterday. I got an exclusive update to give you on Alexander Farms with the big project Westmoreland and Catawba.
More Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie is on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Well, the summertime heat and humidity is back, and it's with us for most of the week. Overnight, a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures will dip down into the upper 60s for our Tuesday. I'll just keep an eye out for a couple of scattered showers and a thunderstorm for the afternoon. Otherwise, partly cloudy with afternoon high temperatures in the mid-80s, and we'll copy and paste that for much of the rest of the week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. The Ben Gatlin Band performs 2 local shows beginning Thursday with Langtree Live in Mooresville on June 6th. Event time is 6:30 p.m. with the concert beginning at 7. Gatlin then offers a solo show Friday on the Birkdale Village stage with the Live Under the Oaks concert series. Back-to-back free music with Ben Gatlin beginning on Thursday at Langtree in Mooresville and then Friday at Birkdale Village in Huntersville. The popular Piedmont Healthcare Friday After 5 concert series offers free entertainment this week in Statesville. 80s tribute band Kids in America performs at 6 p.m. on West Broad Street in front of Mitchell Community College. Food and beverages will be available for purchase at 5. Bring your chairs and enjoy a night of music this Friday in downtown Statesville. The 3rd annual Dock and Rock Music Festival returns on Saturday at Waterside Bar and Grill in Catawba. Performances by Ryan Joyce, Danny Carr, Red Dirt Revelators, the Presley Layton Band, Alec Ottaway, and Feathered Roots begin at 4 p.m. on the stage and concert system powered by Waves Entertainment. We'll see you Saturday at Waterside Bar and Grill in Catawba. The Kane Center for the Arts Week 1 of summer camps begins Monday, June 10th. Morning and afternoon camps for ages 8 to 15 include ceramics, art, media, Broadway, and paint. For more information on summer camp programs, visit canearts.org. That's C-A-I-N arts.org. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series is back at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 10-week series opening night race is on Monday, June 10th, and night 2 following on Tuesday, June 11th. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:48. Happy Wednesday day to you. Have an update on Alexander Farms, but first, let's get a pretty big update from the executive branch of the United States government. Roll it.
I've come here today to do what the Republicans in Congress refuse to do. Take the necessary steps to secure our border. I'm moving past Republican obstruction and using the executive authorities available to me as president to do what I can on my own to address the border.
On his own?
Frankly, I would have preferred to address this issue through bipartisan legislation because that's the only way to actually get the kind of system we have now
Got a new hairdo?
fixed. Today, I'm announcing
He's got
actions
more
to
hair on top
bar
now.
migrants who cross our southern border unlawfully from receiving asylum. Migrants will be restricted from receiving asylum at our southern border unless they seek it after entering through an established lawful process. Let's fix the problem and stop fighting about it. I'm doing my part. We're doing our part. Congressional Republicans should do their part.
Okay. By himself. That's what stuck out to me.
Thoughts.
All by himself.
Take it on. He's going to handle
He's
it.
going to be at the border. Stop. Pause.
Pause. You want us to stop? No.
Stop. Okay.
What level milligram do you think he's on? Like, you think that's a
Don't
5
know.
milligram or is that 100
I
milligram?
was just
like
thinking.
where in between is that?
Yeah, that's a something. I don't know. I still think he's got that thing just to hold him up straight.
So real discussion. Not in the
I
adult
feel so
hour yet.
sad for him. I think he just wants to not do this.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think when I think he's so gone that when he wakes up, right? Like, he believes it's like 1984. You know what I mean? Like, he's still in his prime. Like, but sir, don't you remember yesterday you became president? Like, that's what they have to keep telling him every day.
This is just still his first term, right? Feels like he's been president for a really my whole life.
The days are long.
They're
the
very
years are
long.
Short. Is that what it is?
The days are long, the years are long.
It's like the Adam Sandler movie with what's her name that's crazy now? Drew Barrymore. Remember when she forgets every day, she resets? Like, that's what I feel like it probably is for him. Like, and so they judge like, okay, this day we're gonna let him go out. Like the one when he was walking back after President Trump's the guilty verdict, and then he's like walking and he does the creepy stare. Like that one was pretty rough. Yeah. But okay, so practically now President Biden now saying, wait a second, I am going to stop everybody from coming through the big. I can do this. Wait a second. I've been waiting on them to catch up to me.
Right.
Am I behind or am I?
I think he's behind a little bit.
Okay.
That's my opinion. One of the comments on that video, he says she's going to put up signs that say stop, turn around, go back. That's what he's going to do. It's just like, I just feel so bad for him. Kamala's in town today, I think, too.
She is.
She's in Charlotte today.
She is in Charlotte. Yep. So if you're in Charlotte or heading to Charlotte, and you're wondering what the heck is going on with traffic, Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Charlotte today.
Yeah.
Similar to, I think I saw a tweet that there was a Ukrainian plane at Charlotte Douglas, and then there were the Ospreys that flew over 2 days ago. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that,
Never.
but put together pieces.
Never.
Presented without comment. And I don't know. Maybe the real thing is I don't think anything happens with the border. I think this is a press play of putting it out there like as if he's doing something, and then there's just
it is that time of year.
Yeah,
we're coming up on it, baby.
There's gonna be
We're
a lot
coming
of things promised over the next few months.
Do you like trolls on the internet? You deal with a lot of trolls. Do you like?
I deal with a lot of trolls on the internet. Yes, I do deal with a lot of trolls on the internet, and for the most part, no, I just remove them from my mind presence. Hide comments. I block people. I have no problems blocking people when they're being rude or disrespectful. There's no need for it. Back to the word of the day.
Meliorism.
Yeah. Everybody just needs a little bit more of that in their life.
Oh, a little more rose-colored glasses.
Just a little more kindness, really. Just a little bit more. It's easy to sit behind a computer screen or phone and say mean things to people, but
wasn't sugar found to make people happier?
Definitely. I don't know. It makes me happier.
Okay.
I like
Sounds
it.
bad for you, man.
No, it's
That's
great.
what they say. How much sugar you think gets dished out during Taste of Charlotte this weekend?
Taste of Charlotte this weekend?
Yeah, Taste of Charlotte's going on this
Food truck.
weekend.
Is that a
Food truck.
fest?
Taste of Charlotte, I think, is where all the restaurants, right? It's where all the restaurants participate?
Food truck. That's a food truck festival. Taste
food
of
truck
Charlotte.
festival.
Oh, it's a food truck festival.
Yeah, Queen's Feast is the one with all the restaurants.
Queen's Feast. Okay, so Taste of Charlotte, the food truck festival. It just says food festival, but food truck festival happening in downtown Charlotte.
I think you don't have to have a truck. You can just have a stand where you make food.
Oh, you could have like a tent with a table that you brought in.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I picture. That's how they usually do
Food prepackaged in baggies, handed out.
Yeah, they're out there cooking.
Okay, they're cooking.
It's a good
it
old
there.
time, yeah.
No, I know it's a great time. It really is a great time.
It's like the fair without the rides.
Have you attended Taste of Charlotte yet, Bill, since living in the city?
No. No, I have not.
Maybe this
I probably
will be your first
will
year.
stop by this weekend. Yeah,
this weekend.
It's right down the road.
This is where you find those hidden gems of foods. You know what I mean? Like who's like the grandma in the basement who's been cooking the best, wagyu for 25 years. You know, what I mean? Like that.
It's tough to kind of time out or make that final call. Like you're gonna eat something. Do you just get a little bit from everything because that can really rack up?
Oh yeah.
Or do you scan, make a lap? All right, this is what I want.
Okay, two things here. 3 legs total on the parlay, but the first two being okay. Bill, let's assume you're gonna go to Taste of Charlotte.
Okay.
And let's
Boom, I'm there.
Right, you're gonna be there. The second leg being the price point. So, what do you think the average thing will be? Are we
10?
You think $10?
I'm gonna go $10.
What you think?
10
Bill?
to 12 for average.
A nice round number.
Bill, what you think?
10.
You're going to go 10 too. You guys are going to share the same bet.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Like average, I'm gonna say it's higher. I think you're gonna see like 12 as the average. I think you're gonna see north of 10 as I'll go high. So? I'll just go higher than 10. I think it's higher than 10 at this day and age. The third part of the parlay just being that we remember to bring this back up after this weekend because you got to go. We got to actually see something.
That's definitely not
and
happening.
Then do we?
Are
I'll
not.
let you know. I'll let you know how it goes.
So Bill is handling that specific leg
Bill,
of the parlay.
You got that
That's
one.
good.
I'll put it on the sheet.
Am I getting close to what parlay actually means there by any chance?
No.
No, I really can't tell
Not at all.
what context you use it in.
Okay.
I think you're using it in the place of bet.
Yeah, you're using it for the term bet. You keep saying let's parlay on this, but you should say let's make a bet.
But what is it when you have different
once
legs?
you have a bet,
Yeah.
you can parlay then.
But what is it like where you have to, like, multiple things have to happen in order to then win? Like, what is that
That
called?
is a parlay.
Right.
Right. But you're asking people, you're just not forming the question correctly at all.
Nobody understands English. It doesn't matter. Nobody gets
That's
it.
right. That's
Alexander Farms. Here's the deal. Exclusively from my eyeballs, it's going vertical. I saw it yesterday.
You did.
The residential units in the back section of Alexander Farms, Westmoreland, Catawba Ave, major project that has been a major discussion for many years. A family, old farm.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to sell the property. Became a big old thing in the town. Now they're at, the project got moved forward. Units are going vertical. I believe, if I recall, last I saw on that project, it's an active living community in the back section there. That means 55 and older.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's happening. My eyes saw it. That's exclusive from my eyeballs.
When's that supposed to be done? Do you know?
Oh, I think it's been supposed to be done. You can't say it like that in development. There's always delays.
Well,
concrete's got to dry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5 years, 10 years.
No, I think if they're going vertical on the residential units that are
Once
in the back,
you get going vertical,
yeah, that's the whole thing. That means infrastructure's in.
Yeah.
And so
it goes quick.
It's going to go fast.
It goes fast.
You'll start. This is now when
but
you
it's a
start
multi-phase.
Yeah,
it's a multi-phase. So they
so you
start
think
on
phase
the back.
one will be done like when the next, like by the end of the year?
We could reach out to them and ask them as far as what now the update is. I know there was a big delay with permits for a while, but now that they're going vertical, right, you'll see all of them with the framing go up.
Okay.
And I don't know how many when I say all of them. That's the other thing is how they're phasing
and
it
tell
out.
us who don't. I mean, I obviously know what that means, but tell us the people who don't know what it means when they say
Asking for a
going
friend.
when you say going vertical.
So horizontal is the dirt work, the underneath,
Gotcha.
Putting the roads in, putting the sewer, water, retention ponds, all that kind of stuff, right? When you go vertical, that's when you start seeing above ground. That
doesn't mean they're building super talls over there.
They should.
They could. No, they
we have a
couldn't.
height restriction in Cornelius. Unfortunately.
They can do whatever they want, though. Somebody might make them take it down.
That's absolutely true. Today, Representative Jason Sain is part of the lineup today. One of the wonderful elected leaders around our area, actually in leadership in Raleigh, too. So representing Lincoln County, but at the higher levels there in the state.
My man's in Italy.
Yeah, he's in Italy, but he's going to...
Ciao.
Ciao?
Yeah.
Is that ciao?
Ciao.
Ciao. He is
Means
a big...
hello and bye.
Oh, both?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that?
You can.
I'm doing it right now. Ciao.
So if I say hi to you...
Ciao.
Right, but what if I want to say bye to you?
Ciao. You're not confused. You get it.
It's actually easier to understand than
Yeah.
English. That's the weird part about it. A new bill has been filed in North Carolina, and it's by Republican House members, it says on this article. UNC and NC State would be required to play at least one of East Carolina, Appalachian State, and Charlotte every year, both in football and basketball. I bring this up. He's a big UNCC guy. He's a grad from there.
Yeah.
Big in helping advance kind of kids who can't even play on the field, maybe more in the EA world, EA Sports. It's not EA Sports? The game sports?
Esports.
Esports, that's right.
Okay.
Esports. Big into that. I like the power move here, though. What do you think? Making North Carolina state colleges play each other?
I love
like
that.
it.
I
like
love
it.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
all for that.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see more of that interaction. Now, there's got to be certain requirements, I think, right? Like it's certain, you can't like have every single college has to play, right? Every single college, but create some parameters there of our bigger schools, and as the schools continue to grow, to show them love and support
fun
each other and all
rivalries
that.
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fun games to attend for
It's
sure.
entertainment.
Yeah.
It's about getting attendance and getting people to interact and do things and spend money there. So
We're real
gonna
fortunate.
get
All
the
the
people
great,
going.
all the great college and university options we have here
Yeah.
in North Carolina.
Yeah, so if you want to check out what Representative Sain's up to, what's going on in Lincoln County, what's going on in Raleigh, check out his show, All Things Sain, today, 11 to noon. If you can't catch the show live, well, we've got a solution for that. There's an app for that, the WSIC News app. You can catch every show live, both the audio and video version, and every show on demand, the audio and video versions. And some of these local deals from around town, pretty wild.
Yeah,
we'll tell you about one of them after a little bit of news for you here at the top of the hour. Also, Bill Russell, president of Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce.
Serving you better than ever before. WSIC, Statesville, W290DK Mooresville, W264CU Statesville.
Stunt with little substance. The ACLU's Immigrants' Rights Project says it will challenge President Biden in court, writing in a statement it was illegal when Trump did it, and it is no less illegal now. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
The Lebanese army says a security guard is wounded and an attacker is wounded and captured after firing shots at the U.S. Embassy in a suburb of Beirut, Lebanon. Now that he's convicted, a conviction that's being appealed, former President Trump wants a gag order in his criminal hush money case lifted.
Lawyers for former President Trump sent a letter to Judge Juan Merchan saying that since the end of the hush money trial last week, there's no longer a need for the gag order their client is under. The gag order was issued by Judge Merchan in March, who said it was necessary to limit the former president's statements out of court due to, quote, threatening, inflammatory, and denigrating comments. Trump lawyers say due to the former president's campaigning, it should be lifted, citing a debate with President Biden later this month and statements from adult film star Stormy Daniels and the former president's former attorney Michael Cohen, both prosecution witnesses. Former President Trump was convicted of 34 felonies and faces sentencing on July 11th. In New York City, Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
An American man, John Nelson Pullis, is sentenced to 42 years in prison for the murder of his girlfriend, a DJ, Valentina Tres Palacios, a year and a half ago. America's listening to Fox News.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Is your timeshare suffocating you? Are you feeling powerless because you were sold a bad investment that is nothing like you were promised? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. If you're ready to get rid of that timeshare, I'll send you our Timeshare Exit Information Kit free, exposing the timeshare industry scams with all your cancellation.
Call 800-653-1188. 800-653-1188. 800-653-1188.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
What about when life spells fried chicken?
R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Fourth cup of coffee?
Still R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Extra cheesy pizza?
Rolaids always spells relief. Rolaids' powerful dual-active formula begins neutralizing acid on contact to fight your heartburn fast. So, when life spells heartburn, Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Voters will decide whether unlawfully entering Arizona from Mexico should be a state crime.
Following the state Senate, Arizona's Republican-led House approved the proposal in a 31-29 vote, bypassing Democratic Governor Katie Hobbs and sending the measure to the state's November ballot. If approved by voters, the measure would make it a crime for migrants to cross into the state from Mexico, allow local police to arrest them, and state judges to order deportations. Supporters say this will help state officials better secure the southern border, while critics argue the measure is unconstitutional, political, and could lead to racial profiling.
Fox's Kristen Goodwin. An American bomber and fighter jets are used in a drill with the South Korean military.
A long-range United States B-1 bomber has flown aerial drills on the Korean peninsula, dropping so-called bunker-buster precision bombs. The last time the U.S. carried out this kind of exercise was 2017. The munitions were dropped using JDAM, a system that turns unguided conventional bombs into precise GPS-guided weapons. The drill is being seen as a show of force against North Korea as tensions in the area remain high. The North launched balloons carrying trash and manure southwards last week. Seoul then suspended a military deal and vowed to resume frontline operations. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
Today's the deadline to submit a claim in a lawsuit against Walmart.
Walmart denies any wrongdoing, but it's settling a class action lawsuit allowing consumers who purchased weighted products. That may include meat, poultry, pork, seafood, and bagged oranges and grapefruits from Walmart. If you have receipts, you may be entitled to up to $500. No receipts, up to $25 of the company's $45 million settlement over a 2022 claim that Walmart falsely inflated and mislabeled product weight.
Fox's Jeff Anasso. I'm Chris Foster. This is Fox News.
Well, the summertime heat and humidity is back, and it's with us for most of the week. Overnight, a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures will dip down into the upper 60s for our Tuesday. Now just keep an eye out for a couple of scattered showers and a thunderstorm for the afternoon. Otherwise, partly cloudy with afternoon high temperatures in the mid-80s, and we'll copy and paste that for much of the rest of the week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
WSIC is looking for the best teacher in all of Lake Norman.
Oh, it's definitely our teacher.
Then go to WSIC's Instagram page and cast your vote. A winner will be picked each month on Good Morning LKN.
Brought to you by Nina's Boutique and Brighter Smiles of Davidson. Has anybody seen our teacher?
She's definitely accepting her award.
They're back. More of Justin, Bill, and Mamie now. It's Good Morning LKN from WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:06. Happy Wednesday day to you. If you're just getting in the car, we're going to go look at the streets at about 8:15 with Jeff from iCats, rideicats.com, alternative transportation. Multiple contests. The contest is now live for Symphony in the Park. If you've not been to the event in the town of Cornelius, Parks and Recs put it on every year at Bailey Road Park. Over 10,000 people attended last year. Fireworks. Rocky Lynn's going to be doing a jam fest. It's going to be a great time. You can win the VIP 1 package from WSIC if you go to the WSIC News and the LKN Memes Instagram pages. You tag. Every person you tag individually.
One entry, yes.
Is
and
one entry.
Our random picker can't tell how many that you entered 56 times.
It's not going to penalize you. It's going to give you 56
it'll just give you
entries.
56 entries, yeah. So as many times as you want to, and then share it to your stories, and that's it. It's super easy to win.
You get the VIP parking. You get the VIP seating wherever you want at the park. That's the cool thing about there. And it's basically catered with Patisserie Cafe. And
VIP 1.
VIP 1.
Yeah.
One of one.
One. Yeah, only one. Yeah, there's only be one winner for this one. A lot of times we'll do multiple winners. It says one winner. So you are the VIP 1. And
then LKN Local, making it easy for you to sit down and enjoy the experience as well and be there for a wonderful time. So check that out on the WSIC News and LKN Memes Instagram page. I don't know if do grandmas clutch pearls for real? Like, is that like a thing?
So
where did that saying come from?
Because when you get like surprised, you sometimes will do this.
A gasp.
She clutched her pearls. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think this grandma was surprised?
She should have clutched her pearls. Somebody ran off with it.
So there's in Greece, there's this newscast going on the beach, and this isn't AI. I don't think this is AI. I don't know if it. I hope it's not. But there's a newscast going on here. You can hit play. The audio's fine. I think it's in Greek, so who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But this grandma is at the beach, and somebody comes up behind her and just yanks off her necklace and then runs away.
So she does. She does the move though. She does it
for the clutch.
She does the clutch.
Right.
A little too late. Sorry, Grandma.
And it's one of those scenarios, right, where the newscaster's doing his thing and a situation happens, right, behind that's not part of the newscast, but the newscast caught on camera. And literally, this guy just comes up on the beach and just yanks this necklace off Slade and runs away. Did he not see the camera, or do you think he just doesn't care?
I don't know. What's she wearing at the beach that is so valuable?
Or he like yanks off her, then look, like probably right about here, he sees the camera. Oh shoot!
Yes.
And it just keeps.
I think he just
like...
didn't see the camera. Yeah, he probably didn't see the camera.
Yeah, so that's a sad situation.
That
right
is
there.
sad. Poor grandma.
Yeah, grandma doesn't.
I hope he got caught. Why did they blur his face in the video too?
That's what I was wondering. We didn't get his permission.
Yeah.
It's Greece. Who knows? I don't know
I
what
don't
they do.
know.
over
I
there.
think that's funny.
Well, it's also Greece and Twitter. I don't know.
I don't think grandma's face got blurred either. It's the guy who stole her necklace. We don't even need to say allegedly.
They
I mean,
have
I
rights
guess,
too,
I guess you
know.
still have to say that technically. You still have to say allegedly.
Sure.
Even though he's on camera doing this.
Well,
act.
no, this person did it. When you go naming a person's name,
Oh,
then
okay.
you say
That's
allegedly.
when you have to say allegedly.
When you conjugate a noun, it becomes a verb. It's not that you can't conjugate nouns. It's just that it becomes something else.
Becomes something new.
It transitions. I don't know if you've heard of that phrase before either.
Yeah. All right. What's next on the sheet?
It's the adult hour, so I'm just getting all I can in for the entire hour. Next up, something else you're going to love. You can have dinner with President Trump.
I can.
You could for a mere $300,000 per person.
Okay, that's less than I thought it would be.
Really?
Yeah. I
You
thought
wouldn't
it'd be...
go for the save money?
No, I'm not going.
Go for the combo. You get the couple for $500,000.
Correct. Save 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually
1,000.
way less.
It's like Costco when you buy in bulk.
That's way less than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be $500,000 per person. Million a
Well,
couple.
and this isn't. I don't think this is a one-on-one dinner. Let's be clear about this. This
no,
is
this isn't a
fundraiser.
sit at the table and
No.
chat about what happened in your day. This is a big dinner. How many people you think will be there?
This is putting on post criminal conviction.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, 300,000. Bill, you in? We'll split it. Time
We
share.
all gonna sit on the same chair.
Yeah, time share.
Where is it going to be at?
This fundraising dinner being held Silicon Valley.
Okay.
You want to go there?
Sure, yeah.
Have you been to Silicon Valley before?
I have not. Do I look like I've been?
You do
That's
handle
like
tech
the-
very well. You handle
do.
tech very,
You
very
actually
well.
do.
I do not.
You are.
handle tech
The funny
very
thing is, like, I know you say that, but like, you're actually the strongest tech we have now in general.
You're IT now.
Oh no.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know, I really think I had a missed opportunity here because I told you I had bought previously the Trump NFTs when they first launched
Right.
because I knew they would just be a banger because just the way that
Right.
I could pick out NFT bangers, baby. No, I can't. But that was you buy 40 of those, I think it was, and you got dinner with him. At that time, that was only like $5,000. Then the math worked out. You could have dinner with Trump then. At that point.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's what
Right.
happened. You get convicted, $300,000 a plate.
You go up.
That happened. So, but it's already sold out too. By the way, that's the other
Oh,
thing.
y'all
Yeah,
can't
so
go?
we can't go anyway.
Maybe you can find one on StubHub.
No, where you can go is to New York and find giant venomous spiders that arguably
No, stop.
have no.
Why do people live in New York on purpose? I don't understand.
Let's find out. Let's listen
Stop.
to this other newscast from CBS New York. We'll get there. No, the volume's down now. I can see that. And then let's put the volume.
And experts say they're making their presence known in Georgia.
And they say it won't be long before they're spotted up and down the East Coast. CBS 2's Michael George has more on these critters.
So Georgia too,
and why
not
they're growing
actually
in
even New
numbers.
York yet. Sorry.
They're big, about the size of the palm of your
Okay,
hand.
I've seen these spiders. 'cause
Size
they look
of
like
palm
the
of your
mix-
hand?
I've seen these spiders before.
In real life.
This
in
is
real life.
Jumanji.
I have
No.
pictures of these spiders.
No, you don't.
I promise I do. They were the most terrifying thing because we used to have to do like stormwater protection, like
controlling its population size in the new habitat. But
inspections.
it has perfect conditions to
And
spread.
Originally from Southeast Asia,
those
researchers
things
say the eight-legged creatures
scared.
are
I mean, when you have to go
unusual because
offsite
they're
into the
able to
woods
survive
of
in colder
Georgia,
climates.
those things are everywhere. Big old webs. And I'm talking, I didn't
only
see
for
my
a
first
couple
one
of
until I was
minutes
right on
at
it.
below freezing
I've never been
temperatures.
more hyper
And
aware
most of the Juros
of
did
everything
just
around
fine.
me.
But
Oh my
while
God.
they may
Since.
look scary to
I ain't been right
some,
since.
scientists say they're highly unlikely to bite.
Its fangs are so small relative
Uh-uh.
to most
I don't
human
know.
skin that it probably will not be able to get its fangs into you
Probably
even
not.
if it wanted to.
It's unclear the Joro
Probably
spider's
not.
impact on the environment, but some researchers believe they're not harmful. Michael George,
It's harmful to my eyes.
Now hold on there. At the end, saying unsure about the environmental effects. Is this the reason for climate change? Are these bugs?
These spiders?
There's the size of your palm.
That's terrifying.
Putting out webs all day long?
No.
That's a lot of plastic
And
in the
all over
environment.
Georgia, he said?
That's what he said, Georgia, but they're worried about it coming to New York. Take
They're
over New York.
They're known for their ability to fly.
What do you
When
think?
does spiders start flying? That's not a spider anymore. Something else.
They don't actually. Do they have a name for these things? Because all I see in there is giant venomous flying spiders. That's all. I don't see an actual, like, mosquitoes. They have a name.
Yeah.
Ants. They have a name. Giant venomous flying spiders.
I think they said it in the video, but I was too terrified by, oh my gosh, that is, no.
And during the conversation we were having, there was a video playing, and there were experts from Rutgers University and Clemson University indicating these spiders are likely to become a common sight in urban settings, having adapted to live on street lamps.
You want me to cry on the radio today,
When
don't you?
when you see one too, I mean, it is.
Your life will never be the same.
They are big.
Size of your palm.
Right.
Look at your palm.
No.
That's how big.
No.
I mean, I had a right mind. Spiders are not my thing.
I do not like spiders.
I'm not a fan. But I'm gonna make
But if they're
friends.
nice
I'm
to
gonna
us,
make friends.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
and
make
they
friends.
Take out other mischievous critters.
Yeah, kind of put.
We
I'll
can
probably
get along.
Them. Think about the combo of them plus squirrels in your armory.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on the way from 105.9 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, the summertime heat and humidity is back, and it's with us for most of the week. Overnight, a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures will dip down into the upper 60s for our Tuesday. Now just keep an eye out for a couple of scattered showers and a thunderstorm for the afternoon. Otherwise, partly cloudy with afternoon high temperatures in the mid-80s, and we'll copy and paste that for much of the rest of the week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Greystone Lodge in Boone.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. The Ben Gatlin Band performs 2 local shows beginning Thursday with Langtree Live in Mooresville on June 6th. Event time is 6:30 p.m. with the concert beginning at 7. Gatlin then offers a solo show Friday on the Brookdale Village stage with the Live Under the Oaks concert series. Back-to-back free music with Ben Gatlin beginning on Thursday at Langtree in Mooresville and then Friday at Brookdale Village in Huntersville. The popular Piedmont Healthcare Friday After 5 concert series offers free entertainment this week in Statesville. 80s tribute band Kids in America performs at 6 p.m. on West Broad Street in front of Mitchell Community College. Food and beverages will be available for purchase at 5. Bring your chairs and enjoy a night of music this Friday in downtown Statesville. The 3rd annual Dock and Rock Music Festival returns on Saturday at Waterside Bar and Grill in Catawba. Performances by Ryan Joyce, Danny Carr, Red Dirt Revelators, the Presley Layton Band, Alec Ottaway, and Feathered Roots begin at 4 p.m. on the stage and concert system powered by Waves Entertainment. We'll see you Saturday at Waterside Bar and Grill in Catawba. The Kane Center for the Arts Week 1 of summer camps begins Monday, June 10th. Morning and afternoon camps for ages 8 to 15 include ceramics, art, media, Broadway, and paint. For more information on summer camp programs, visit canearts.org. That's C-A-I-N arts.org. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series is back at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 10-week series opening night race is on Monday, June 10th, and night 2 following on Tuesday, June 11th. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8/18. Happy Wednesday day to you. You made it! Middle of the week. That's the first step to the weekend.
That's it.
Well, I guess Monday technically would be the first step to the weekend. Either way, there's people out and about. Let's find out what they're doing. RideICats.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. You cruise with Jeff in the HOV lane. Jeff, good morning, sir. How are things looking? Jeff! Calling out to him through the phone.
I think you can hear us.
Jeff!
Jeff, you all right, buddy?
Jeff, call back. Can't hear you, brother. All right, we'll get a look at the streets there. All right, at some point, we'll see how quickly he calls back. Somebody who knows about traffic also because he commutes from South Carolina to North Carolina quite regularly, Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, also host of Town Talk, airs every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. Bill, did you secure your plate at President Trump's fundraiser in Silicon Valley for a mere $300,000?
No, I didn't get the invitation.
Oh, that's fair. You probably do have to be invited to.
Oh,
hey,
that
you want
too.
me to give a report on the streets?
Yeah, go ahead. How's it looking?
You want me to give the report on the streets?
Yeah.
The streets are looking lovely. The streets are looking lovely today.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I feel like is that sarcasm?
No, actually, they're really good. I got here. I left my house in Huntersville. I got here in about 15 minutes. So yeah, I was cruising down 77, so no problem today.
Oh, you don't do side streets for from Huntersville to Cornelius? You actually get on 77 just for pain in the morning? Is that what you like to do?
Well, I get on it at exit 23 Gilead, so I come up through. Sometimes I like to drive through the park, so I go through what used to be the Huntersville Business Park, but the Park Huntersville. Go through there, kind of hit Gilead, and then come up through 77 that way. So I don't hit down at 18.
Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. You've been president of the Lake Norman Chamber for quite some time. When you drive through places like the business park, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not calling you old or anything like that. I'm just saying you've been around the block for a while. When you drive through places like the business park, what's it like for you knowing what was and having had your eyes on it so many times in the past, and now just how expensive has become?
Isn't it wild? And we're continuing to see new businesses every day come up there. We had a ribbon cutting just a couple of weeks ago on another business. So seeing those things come out of the ground, you drive past them for like months at a time, and then all of a sudden there they are, and there's people working there, and pretty soon you're going to have 200 people with jobs there. So that's exciting. The other thing is, I just called it the Huntersville Business Park. Well, it hasn't been the Huntersville Business Park in like 15 years. They went through a name change, so it's the Park Huntersville. But sometimes I still refer to the old places by their old names. So I do have that perspective.
Well, that also gets confusing because of how many wonderful parks we have, just in general. You say the park in Huntersville, it's like, well, wait a second. Which one am I going to today? That's what you got to figure out there.
Yeah, the Huntersville, the Park Huntersville used to be the Huntersville Business Park, but they changed the name of it. So, but sometimes you still get ingrained in your head. The AT&T used to be Bell South, so sometimes I still think Bell South.
It's constant education. Education, a big conversation around the area. Again, as president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, I'm sure businesses, people, the community, right? Education, a continuous topic. Real quick, these little villages potential of teachers living together in a 100-unit complex. Did nobody consider the spouses? I'm just wondering if you have any insight on that conversation, because you put 100 teachers together living together. That'd be wild.
I am going to ask that question today, because we're talking about an investment of, what was it? I read up in the Charlottesville, $1 million into this thing right up front, and then probably going to cost like $5 million. It's a whole education village. Certainly, we need to be finding spaces for these teachers because again, workforce housing is extremely important. We went to a ribbon cutting just yesterday with the Revere Apartments in Mooresville, where 80 of their units out of the, I think they said 200 and something, 400 units is going to be for workforce housing, and in a deal with the town of Mooresville. So that's really exciting that they're planning like that. So these people, they're not paying the full rent that somebody like you or I would have to pay, and you have to show that you're not at $150,000, $200,000 threshold of income.
It just convolutes where CMS, right, should be focused on education. I just don't think they should be in housing. If they want to create a program or a voucher program or something like that, I just get into the management, right? Like, what's this project in 5 and 10 years from now, and how do they pick which teachers are in there? It's such a already politicized process, right? Like, how can you do it effectively?
You're exactly right. I think that it should be in the business of education, not in the business of real estate. And they're already the largest transportation company. You think about it, Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools, with all the buses, they are the largest. They're bigger than CAT in terms of their food service. They're the biggest service organization anywhere around, with all the cafeterias that they have. So, are they also going to get into real estate now? And when are they getting into utilities?
Oh gosh,
yeah.
No.
Can I get my internet service from CMS?
CMS internet, yeah, that'd be pretty good there. So as far as your show, Town Talk,
you remember when the towns decided, hey, they were going to get in the utility business, and they decided, hey, we're going to do internet. And how did that go?
Too soon, Bill. Too soon. President of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, Bill Russell, also host of Town Talk, airs every Wednesday, 4 to 5 p.m. If you can't catch the live show, catch it on demand anytime on the WSIC News app, available on iOS and Google Play Store. What you got lined up for the show today, Bill? Heavy on the education side or what?
We are going to be strictly education. We do have Melissa Easley. She is our District 1 Board of Education up here in North Mecklenburg. Charles Jeter, who is the lobbyist for Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools. He is their Government Affairs and Public Policy. And Dennis Lacaria, he is actually in charge of the facilities, these schools that we were promised in the $2.6 billion bond. He is actually going to talk about the timeline when we can see some construction on these schools like Huntersville Elementary, North Mecklenburg High School, Cornelius Elementary, and the new middle school promised.
All right, Bill Russell. Appreciate you, sir. All right, let's switch over to just general food topics this time of year. There's infiltrating spiders from Georgia that fly that Bill says Bill the buffer says he has seen. Have you seen these spiders before, Bill?
I'm with Bill. The spiders and snakes are two things that Bill Russell just does not need in his life.
Yeah.
So spiders, would you say, is the top of the staying away from, not interested in?
I'm not interested in spiders or snakes. I realize some snakes won't hurt you, but I don't want to be near them. And that same thing with spiders. I don't even Granddaddy Longlegs unnerve.
Traveling time around summer, Bill, what's it like in the small business community? What are you hearing? Give us some of the Insight Chamber events going on. What's actually happening in your 9-to-5 job besides you just having fun all day?
Excited. I mean, yeah, everybody's excited about the summer. I mean, can you think of a better place to be than at Lake Norman in the summertime? All the restaurants we have and the marinas and the boating activities, and you got Freedom Boat Club and Carefree Boat Club. If you don't want to go out and buy a boat, which there's a lot of expense to doing that, you can go participate as a member in Freedom or get out on the lake and enjoy yourself. So everybody's very excited. I'm excited. It's also the time of the year that my garden is going to be starting to come in, and you talk about it sometimes. I got my first pepper and my first squash out of my garden, so I'm very excited that starting to see some fruit of our works.
Actually, I appreciate you bringing that up as I was investigating my miniature garden over the weekend. The grapes I've got, right, I'm getting to the same point I got to last year. They're coming on the vine. They're starting to grow. But at some point, the critter's going to come, right, and try to take them. Mm-hmm. How do I create a compound to protect my grapevine, Bill? I have one.
Grapevine.
Put a bird net
Singular.
They actually make bird nets that you can pick up at Lowe's or Home Depot that you can put over top. And some of the birds, they get very confused by netting. So try putting some bird netting over your grapes.
Okay. But not to catch, like you're trying to tell me to go catch the bird, or no, like it protects the grapes from the bird?
No. No, you can actually, if you put the netting over top of the grapevines, just like if you put them over your tomato plants, they are confused by this netting and they won't go down there and mess with your grapes or your tomatoes.
Can the bunnies dig underneath? That's how. What about the bunnies? Do I need anything from them?
You were talking about birds. I wasn't talking about squirrels and bunnies. Okay, the squirrels and bunnies, they're not confused by the netting at all.
They're smarter than the net.
How do I protect them against that? Then,
that's
they can
my
climb.
issue is the bunnies. Yeah, we got bunnies like crazy in our yard too.
I give out free information one thing at a time. Okay, that's for next week.
Bill, you're supposed to solve all our problems today.
Hey, Bill, we've got the contest launching for Symphony in the Park. You a fan of Symphony in the Park for Cornelius Parks and Rec and the event they put on every year?
I tell you what, I love the Symphony. Yes, I love when they come to both Bailey and over at Duke. I love the Charlotte Symphony. So, yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, maybe we'll see Bill Russell, President of Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. All right, sir, we appreciate you. Town Talk airs every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. Catch it live today. Big education conversation, it sounds like. Heavy hitters coming through per the use for President of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. Bill, we appreciate you, sir.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right. Wasn't time to go. I just figured I'd let him go and just let him do it. You know, he probably had something
So
to do.
just grapes. Just one grape.
Yeah, so the grapes.
One grapevine. And they're starting to eat it already, the bunnies and the squirrels?
Well, it's potted. So I have one grapevine
Gotcha.
planted. Now it's grown, you know what I mean? And I have a trellis and it's starting to take it over. But it's just at the point, they're probably about dime size, getting a nickel as far as the size of the grape. And so it's just that time. I remember last year when they just disappeared. Like stem was left. It wasn't like they died, right? Like somebody took them. They were stolen.
Yeah, we got bunnies like crazy.
I've actually got an APB. Is it APB out?
All Points Bulletin?
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got out. Looking for the thief of my grapes last year.
Who'd you put it to?
Everybody.
Oh, everybody.
I just said it. I just
now.
I told them.
Now everybody knows.
Well, last year I did the same thing.
Look out for those bunnies.
Yeah, you have to. They're ruthless out there. Buffett 2024? You think that's a possibility? Or
if
no?
It's Golden Corral, yes.
All right. It's actually not bad.
We'll have more Good Morning LKN coming up on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Well, the summertime heat and humidity is back, and it's with us for most of the week. Overnight, a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures will dip down into the upper 60s. For our Tuesday, I'll just keep an eye out for a couple of scattered showers and a thunderstorm for the afternoon. Otherwise, partly cloudy with afternoon high temperatures in the mid-80s, and we'll copy and paste that for much of the rest of the week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Yes, spring is here, and at Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, Randy Marion Ford Lincoln, we want to make sure your vehicle is in tip-top shape, ready for the spring driving months, moving right into summer. Bring that vehicle by one of the locations here in Statesville. Let us do a complimentary multi-point vehicle check for you, just to make sure everything's good to go. Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, Randy Marion Ford Lincoln. You know where we are?
Get in to Randy Marion Chevrolet, Randy Marion Ford in Statesville.
If you're ready for a rewarding career, the team at Horn Heating and Air Conditioning is hiring. Great pay, great benefits, and a great team atmosphere. Experience the feeling of HornHVAC.com.
Lowry Drug is a source for excellent pharmacy services. We have served the Statesville community since 1959. We have attentive customer service, a state-of-the-art compounding laboratory, and a Dispill medication packaging system that takes the work out of medication management for those using medication planners. We do it for you. Come see us at Lowry Drug in Statesville. Call 704-873-2247. Come see us.
Cold weather is here, but that doesn't mean it has to be cold inside. At G&B Energy, we provide clean and efficient propane to heat your water heater, warm your home, and cook your meals, even when the power's out. We are a family-owned and North Carolina-grown business known for fair prices and expert service. Visit G&B Energy today on Intercraft Drive in Statesville or GNBenergy.com. G&B Energy, home of the $480 Rinnai tankless water heater. Restrictions apply.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Regular Wall Street is worried meme stocks could be a real problem. The Wall Street Journal reports Morgan Stanley's E-Trade is considering telling meme stock leader Keith Gill he can no longer use its platform. Sources say just before Gill reignited a meme stock trade last month, he bought a large volume of GameStop options on E-Trade. This past weekend, he posted a screenshot of an E-Trade account showing he owns stock worth nearly $116 million. E-Trade is worried about potential manipulation. Today, GameStop shares rose 21%. Energy shares led the Dow lower. Chevron shares fell 3%. OPEC had said it will start lifting production curbs this fall, and that sent crude futures to a little above $74 a barrel. At the close, the Dow fell 0.33%, 115 points. The S&P and NASDAQ rose 0.1% to 0.5%. The S&P adding 6, the NASDAQ 94. Joan Doniger, Bloomberg Radio.
That Morning Pep Talk for Lake Norman, Statesville, with Justin, Bill, and Mamie, now on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:33. About 8:45-ish in that territory. We'll talk with Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11, buying, selling, or celebrating in the community. You can always call in the Home Ad Show and chat and hang out. But we've also got Diane on the phone right now. Diane's calling in, talking about American Legion Post 65. Good morning to you, Miss Diane.
Good morning. And good morning, Statesville and Iredell County and the surrounding area.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so you're calling, there's an event going on at American Legion Post 65 in Statesville?
Yes, tomorrow is D-Day, and a lot of people probably do not know what D-Day is, but it is the invasion force, including 7,000 ships and landing craft, manned with over 195,000 naval personnel from allied countries, going into Normandy, France, which was occupied by Nazi. D-Day is largely considered the successful beginning at the end of Hitler's regime. And anyway, tomorrow at the Iredell County Hall of Justice, which is located at 226 Stockton Street in Statesville, we are having a D-Day ceremony honoring our comrades and our heroes that served in World War II and that gave the ultimate sacrifice. The ceremony will start at 6 o'clock, and Major General James Mallory is going to be our speaker. We will have a 21-gun salute and taps, and we are going to have 3 World War II veterans present. And if there's any other World War II veterans, we would love for them to come out and be our honored guests.
And so that's tomorrow, 226 Stockton Street in Statesville, right, where the event's happening at?
Yes.
And what time? I'm sorry, did you say the time? I apologize.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
It's 6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, perfect. Miss Dan, I hope I'm not putting you on the spot on this. For those that may not know, can you talk about just the American Legion Post and really what is the American Legion Post?
Okay, the American Legion Post, we are located on the old Salisbury Road, and we're the ones with the helicopter. Everyone knows us by that. But the American Legion is a group of veterans that have served and was discharged honorably. They can also be active duty military people. The American Legion is for the military or the veterans. We also have the American Legion Auxiliary, which I'm a member of, and that is for mothers, wives, grandchildren, and now it can be spouses of the veterans. And we serve the veterans. We serve active duty. We serve military families. We just do a lot of community projects. Then we have the sons, which did not serve in the military, but they have a relative that was in the military. Then we have the riders, and that's a motorcycle group. And they serve the community also. They do a lot of service projects. And we're just one big happy group, and there's American Legion posts all around the world.
Very grateful.
In Iredell County, we have 3. There's one in Harmony. There's ours, which is 65, and then there's a group out on 217.
Miss Dan, we're very grateful for every person who's ever served, and obviously the ones who gave their ultimate, the ultimate sacrifice of their life, and then now for the veterans to have this way, right, utilized, and which the Post has been around for a while, but to be able to come together and remember, and very grateful for you all doing that as part of the American Legion. So if I can ask you to, if it's too personal, you can just slap me and then hang up the phone if you want to, Miss Diane. As your American Legion Auxiliary, so was it a child or spouse who served as far as your family?
Okay, in my family, I had my maternal grandfather. He served in the Spanish-American War, and he served in the Philippines. A lot of people always just think it's with Cuba, but my grandfather served in the Philippines with Spanish-American War. My fraternal grandfather, he served in World War I, and he was in Europe. Then my father served in World War II in the Army, and he said he did not realize that an actual war was going on until after he crossed into the Rhine River area. And he also served at the Nuremberg trials.
Oh, wow.
Then my husband is an Air Force veteran, and he served 7.5 years. He flew 189 combat missions, has like 15,000 flight hours.
Wow.
He was stationed all over the world, 22 months in Nam, and I was with him for 4 years. So I am a military wife. So I say he wore the uniform, but I ironed it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We need to thank those military wives just as much as we do the military. The families take on a lot of sacrifice when their spouses are away.
That is so true because I can guarantee you, let them leave, and something's going to break loose in the house.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Lord knows it's true in my household. So,
and I've always said that the military family, they are the backbone, because without that support from that family, that military person would suffer.
Ms. Diane, we thank you so much. And again, thank you to all of the veterans out there and for the American Legion. Post 65 got an event tomorrow, 226 Stockton Street, 6 p.m. tomorrow night. It's going to definitely be a wonderful celebration. And so thank you, Ms. Diane. Be sure to call back, too, during Home Ad, 9 to 11 today. You tell the Home Ad fam, too,
sure
about
will.
the event. Yes, ma'am. We appreciate you listening and calling.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
Yes, ma'am. Take care.
Have a good day.
My grandfather served in World War II. I don't
Yeah.
know if we've talked about this before, but he was in the Navy in the Pacific during World War II. So the stories that he had, he didn't like talking about it a lot, but when he would, you could tell how like impactful that was for him. The whole thing.
Yeah, I have service members both on my mom and my dad's side, and then even now, right, Demi's brother and sister-in-law having served. Her brother previously to the Navy. Her our sister-in-law. If she's sister-in-law to Demi, Demi-in-law to me. I don't know the double there, but she's in the Air Force right now. So yeah, a lot of service. And thinking back to D-Day, right? That's what it's about. Is D-Day.
And that there's going to be three. She said 3 World War II veterans that are going to be there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. They've got to be in their late 90s.
And a major general there too as a speaker, and so it's definitely going to be a wonderful opportunity to celebrate, and remember. But D-Day, thinking back, like obviously I wasn't alive, right?
Right.
That kind of where the world was at in that moment, right? And I'm not saying it's exactly the same now, right? But we're facing things now too, right? And it's an interesting time to remember freedom and the lives that were lost. Always, you don't need Memorial Day once a year to do that.
No, but just coming off Memorial Day and then D-Day coming up, just remembering all the sacrifices that people have made for us to live and stay here and talk on the radio every day. We appreciate them all.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you appreciate Coke products or Pepsi products more?
Oh, Coke. We've talked. Don't drink Pepsi.
Okay, so Pepsi's getting kicked to the curb.
Oh, well, that should be. I think I had influence on that. You think?
I'm pretty sure, but and it's not because they were North Carolina and now they're
That's my
New
beef
York?
with them.
Yeah,
they were started in North Carolina and they left and went to New York with the spiders. Bothers me.
Well, the Spiders are still in Georgia. I don't think they've.
They're on their way to New
They're
York.
on their way. They're flying up there right
Pepsi.
now. Yeah, they're flying Boeing. Pepsi is no longer America's second favorite soda. Dr. Pepper dethrones Pepsi.
Oh, believe it.
So Coke is still on top. Is that the assumption
Coke's
here?
still number one. Yeah, Dr. Pepper. I'm surprised Cheer One didn't make it in there, but that's all right. We'll still work on that one.
We've talked about in the past whenever it's been a while since we've done national holidays, but also celebrating because part of national holidays are people's names, right? And that kind of sense. In this case, does Diet Dr. Pepper or Diet Dr. is that the same as Dr. Pepper? No, it's just Dr. Pepper. We're not talking about Diet Dr. Pepper too. Is it just the Dr. Pepper brand?
I think it's the Dr. Pepper brand.
Or is it Dr. Pepper?
No, I think it's the brand.
It's not Diet Dr. Pepper with cherry and vanilla.
Correct. Yeah, I think it's the Dr. Pepper brand has surpassed Pepsi. So usually if you say you have Coke products, no, you have Pepsi, then you say, do you have Dr. Pepper? That's the next question that you ask.
Oh.
And they usually do.
You're supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Coke better than Pepsi in general, but I'm not like, I never find myself like battling with Pepsi.
But if they order, you don't drink sodas though, but if you ordered a Coke at a restaurant and they say we only have Pepsi, you'd just be like, okay.
Yeah, I'd say, cool.
You'd be cool with it?
Yeah.
No. Don't give me that trash.
That's how.
Yeah, we went out to lunch yesterday, and I said, "What do you have, Pepsi or Coke?" And she goes, "We only have Diet Pepsi." I was like, "Oh, then I'll take a tier one."
No, the more direction was, "Do you guys have Coke or Pepsi?" "Oh, it's Pepsi." Okay.
I guess I can eat here.
I'll have a water.
It won't take you much longer. You'll be able to order my drink for me, just like you do for Ben Daniels.
Hope's on line one talking about Dr. Pepper right now. Dr. Pepper, Hope, what do you think? It's a winner? Better than Pepsi?
Well, I've kind of had to get off all the sodas. And now let's get real. First of all, the dark sodas have phosphoric acid in them, and they strip your calcium. Maybe Dr. Pepper is now surpassing the colas because it's a prune juice base, which is good for your digestive system as a prune juice. But
it's a health drink.
Benefit from the. We're all sitting in office chairs while the metal plate underneath the cushions cooking us. There you go.
There it is. Thank you, Hope. We appreciate that, Hope.
Drink your Dr. Pepper.
We're trying to. It's like an intuitive healing they don't realize they're doing. But no, it all tastes good. It's great. I pop in on it every now and then because I am, somewhat human, and it is tasty, and it's built our country in a lot of ways. All these different kind of brands and things, but we have to remember that, if you look up in an old dictionary, the word of the day today, it's not rose-colored glasses. It's people working together to try to make a better place.
Oh, Hope, that's so good.
I'm sitting on vibranium.
Thank you, guys.
You should really stick around to hear what the crazy gang of three have to say next. Good morning, LKN on WSIC.
Well, the summertime heat and humidity is back, and it's with us for most of the week. Overnight, a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures will dip down into the upper 60s. For our Tuesday, I'll just keep an eye out for a couple of scattered showers and a thunderstorm for the afternoon. Otherwise, partly cloudy with afternoon high temperatures in the mid-80s, and we'll copy and paste that for much of the rest of the week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. The Ben Gatlin Band performs 2 local shows beginning Thursday with Langtree Live in Mooresville on June 6th. Event time is 6:30 p.m. with the concert beginning at 7. Gatlin then offers a solo show Friday on the Brookdale Village stage with the Live Under the Oaks concert series. Back-to-back free music with Ben Gatlin beginning on Thursday at Langtree in Mooresville and then Friday at Brookdale Village in Huntersville. The popular Piedmont Healthcare Friday After 5 concert series offers free entertainment this week in Statesville. 80s tribute band Kids in America performs at 6 p.m. on West Broad Street in front of Mitchell Community College. Food and beverages will be available for purchase at 5. Bring your chairs and enjoy a night of music this Friday in downtown Statesville. The 3rd annual Dock and Rock Music Festival returns on Saturday at Waterside Bar and Grill in Catawba. Performances by Ryan Joyce, Danny Carr, Red Dirt Revelators, the Presley Layton Band, Alec Ottaway, and Feathered Roots begin at 4 p.m. on the stage and concert system powered by Waves Entertainment. We'll see you Saturday at Waterside Bar and Grill in Catawba. The Kane Center for the Arts Week 1 of summer camps begins Monday, June 10th. Morning and afternoon camps for ages 8 to 15 include ceramics, art, media, Broadway, and paint. For more information on summer camp programs, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series is back at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 10-week series opening night race is on Monday, June 10th, and night 2 following on Tuesday, June 11th. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:48. Happy Wednesday day to you. If you're looking for something to do this month, Symphony in the Park coming to Bailey Road Park in the town of Cornelius, put on by Cornelius Parks and Recreation. 10,000 people last year. Symphony, Rocky Lynn's going to be playing. And we've got the VIP 1 contest that is launched now on the WSIC News and LKN Memes Instagram page. you can win a VIP1 package of exclusive parking, VIP parking, VIP seating. You pick where.
Right.
That's pretty amazing.
That's pretty cool.
And then basically your event is catered because you get some pastries and some other
snacks
fun
and things from Patisserie Cafe, and you get a nice blanket. If you've not felt the sweatshirt blanket from Lake Norman Local, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So thank you to Patisserie Cafe, Lake Norman Local, for partnering with us on this wonderful VIP1 giveaway contest. You can tag, share. Every person you tag, individual comment becomes a entry into the contest.
So you can, as many as you want. There's no limit.
And find out who your real friends are. So that's also the advantage of that one there. So Prince has a new pad in Charlotte. I don't know if you knew that. And then Hot Dogs from Heaven. But Prince has a new pad in Charlotte. Hornet star LaMelo Ball buys Cam Newton's Uptown Charlotte condo.
I saw this.
2.
Wait, his nickname is Prince?
I think that's what Bill calls him. Bill's on the phone right now. That's what Bill calls him.
Okay. I was thinking of Prince, the singer. I was like, no, he died. I was prepared to break the news to you that he died.
No, he has his place was in Turks and Caicos. His pad, the Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince.
I don't know what he
I don't know
called
how
himself,
that
but
all
Prince.
worked
I think
out.
it went back to original Prince. So LaMelo Ball's nickname is Prince, or that's what Bill calls him.
Is that right, Bill? Is he the Prince?
Justin just calls him that.
You called him that.
All right. Well, I mean, he could be considered the Prince. Yeah.
Of Charlotte.
Of Charlotte?
Yeah.
The Prince of Charlotte.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like
He bought Cam Newton's spot.
So is he taking over Cam Newton's?
Yeah, but he's lived there for a while.
Has he been in? Maybe he was renting from Cam.
Maybe.
Maybe
that's
he
what it
was
He
renting.
just bought it. Yeah, I saw the story come out yesterday. I think that he just bought the.
Because I wonder maybe Cam was holding out hope. Like, I'm going to be back in Carolina. I don't want to sell my spot.
Right. Roommate.
I'll be, yeah.
Oh, they could be roomies. That'd be a fun time. That'd be a good show. I'd watch that one.
How many parking spots do you think Cam has in that building?
Oh, downstairs, there's like a little parking.
There's a private parking.
Yeah, it's like a garage, obviously.
Is it
right?
the View? Is that where it was?
It's above
the Brazilian Steakhouse.
Chima? Yeah. Chima?
Chima, yeah.
Chima?
Chima.
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 Is that where all the sports people live? Is above the Brazilian Steakhouse?
That's a pretty exclusive building.
Yeah, it is a pretty exclusive. I don't think all of them. Yeah, it's probably like 7 stories.
Units don't come available that often because it's like each floor, I
is
believe,
its own condo?
is its own, I think.
Gotcha.
Right, but you can see
MJ
through the garage. And it's just all of his cars.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's got quite the array, the spectacle. It's like a Skittles pack.
Skittles pack of cars.
Does he drive too fast or no? Is he okay?
Probably a little more casual than he will be when he looks back on his younger years.
Okay.
He's a young kid. So with a ton of money.
A lot of money. Okay. I was just curious because I saw the videos and so I was asking just about that. Hot dogs are falling from heaven though. That's what you really look for in your day. You're walking down the street. Bam.
Hot dog from heaven. Yeah. I'm not a baseball fan, but I would go to a Seattle Mariners game for this experience.
Is this exclusive to Seattle?
Right now it is, yes.
Okay.
So Marketing Genius, they play, I can't remember which inning it is, but they have a thing during certain days of the week, or certain games, it's going to be a hot dog from heaven game. But yeah, they'll parachute hot dogs down.
Oh, let's see this.
And they'll play "Heaven Is a Place on Earth." I don't know if you know that song. But yeah, they just have little hot dogs that come down in parachutes. You used to shoot T-shirts into the crowd. That's old news. Now hot dogs fall from the sky.
Well, these are like $20 dogs. You know what I mean? You
Oh
gotta be
yeah,
on it,
I know. I'd be excited for a hot dog come.
Be
hot dog
fighting
from
people
heaven.
for these hot dogs during a game.
So yeah, they have little parachutes on them, and
Can you go to a baseball game without eating a hot dog?
No, you can't. You have to eat one.
I thought that was the rule.
I think you do.
And now about 7 people get the
Yeah,
dream of a lifetime.
it's not enough to feed everybody. It's probably about 20 hot dogs that fall from the sky, but I think that's I would go for a chance to win a hot dog.
Hey, see how many hot dogs we're dropping from the sky today.
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be so fun. It's a great little
campaign,
marketing, yeah. Little marketing scheme that they have going on. But yeah, so if you're out in Seattle, go to a Mariners game, see if you can get a hot dog.
How do you take
from
your
the
dog?
sky. How do I take my dog? Just ketchup.
Just ketchup.
Just ketchup. Yeah.
Bill?
Ooh, I really mix it up, man.
Do you?
Yeah, really, it depends on how I'm feeling, where I'm at. But if I can load it up, I'm going to load it up.
Chili and slaw?
Sure.
And onions?
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Throw mustard on there, and then you got my Carolina dog right there.
The Carolina dog, yeah.
Right there.
Does Carolina dog have onions on it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's slaw, chili, onion, mustard.
In Balmer, you can get, well, actually, I think you can get it on
Balmer? Like an embalmer, like when the body's dead? Oh, Baltimore. I think it's an embalmer.
Balmer.
Oh, Balmer is a nickname for Baltimore.
Balmer.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I got it.
Learning stuff every day.
I think you can get it on your hot dog. Crab.
Crab on your hot dog.
Crab meat on the dog.
I would definitely do that combo.
You would do that?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
with
it's
some
an easy
cheese?
decision. It's an easy choice.
Crab on a hot dog. I
And
don't
you can
know.
put crab on your fries. I think.
Do you want pimento cheese on
crab.
your chicken? Yes.
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
it's like that.
Always. Yeah. Always. It's not a question.
Yeah.
Especially milk bread, that little spicy pimento cheese on the chicken biscuit.
Oh, don't tease me with milk
That's
bread
good.
right now.
That's good.
They'll be coming on the show.
They're tomorrow. Tomorrow's
Oh,
Thursday.
tomorrow?
They are on the show tomorrow.
Woo!
So Friday is National Donut Day. And how I know that God loves me is that my birthday always falls right around National Donut Day.
Wow, that's
how I know. That's how I know.
That's pretty good. That's a good way to celebrate there.
That is.
Do
So,
you
yeah.
ask for a donut every year for your birthday or no?
I had to get a free one because it's National Donut Day. So Milk Bread will be coming here and talking about
don't waste one of your wishes on a donut.
Yeah, I don't
You're
have
gonna
to.
get
I don't
that,
have to wish for a free donut because I'm going to get one.
Well, I guess it's the day before your birthday every year, right?
So it's always the last Friday or the first Friday in June.
Okay.
Is when National Donut Day is. And my
Okay.
birthday usually falls somewhere within that.
Oh, then you definitely are winning
So
because
I
you get a donut
sometimes
for
it's
there
on my
and
birthday,
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
you get double.
and you know, you get the free deals, all the deals for your birthday, and there's always a free donut in there somewhere from somebody. So
Speaking of deals, the WSIC News app on the iOS and Google Play Store, there are plenty of local deals all around town. Someone else who goes around town quite a bit, Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. And whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating, well, you can do it with Patrick Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Patrick, going about town, what's happening this weekend? I hear your voice all day on the community calendar. What are some of these events people should be looking out for this weekend?
As always, every Thursday, Langtree Live in Mooresville off exit 31, just to the west side of the highway. Free concert every Thursday. Friday, Birkdale Village, their brand new stage that they unveiled a couple of years ago. Brand new facility, great amphitheater. We've got Ben Gatlin Thursday night playing in Mooresville. We've got Ben Gatlin playing Friday at Birkdale Village. And Saturday, the big one, Rockin' Dock, that is up at Catawba at Waterside Bar and Grill. We've got, I think, 6, 8, 10 artists lined up there. I can't even remember, but it's like a full afternoon and evening of concerts. So a lot of outdoor music this weekend coming up.
Waterside Bar and Grill, you driving a boat to get there?
I am not, and if I do drive a boat, I will not become a YouTube star.
You're not going to go viral, Patrick.
No, well, I hope for another reason, not for that.
Not for that.
But, yeah,
Not for that.
I'd love to go viral, but yeah, that's not in my wheelhouse. No plans to equal what we saw earlier this week.
Patrick Reynolds having NASCAR history, also really just sports, right? So you're in the sports game. Hot dogs at baseball games, classic, right? An American pastime. How do you take your dog if and when you eat one?
Hot dogs, brown mustard. That's it.
Oh,
brown mustard. Oh,
yes.
An
fancy.
aristocrat.
Yeah, I was going to say that's Bill's choice.
Yes, brown mustard. I think I'd rather have it plain than yellow mustard.
Huh.
Brown mustard is the way to go.
That's a new way to do it.
The plain isn't a bad move for me because I tend to get messy, and so plain assures most people around me that they won't have to watch me lick my tie.
I have never seen you without a white button-down shirt and a tie on, so yes, plain would be excellent for you. So, I tend to spill myself, but I just let the rough side drag. I show up with brown mustard stains all over the front of me. They know what I had for lunch. I'm Patrick. It happens. It's fine.
He's Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating, you're calling 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. You're hanging out with Patrick and Joe there, Studio A in Statesville. Patrick, have a great show, sir.
Thanks, guys. We'll see everybody at 9 a.m.
All right.
I thought Ford was American.
It's not?
Well, they got a new EV thing going on here. It looks like Ford Explorer, an EV coming off the line, first one rolling off the line at is it Cologne Electric Vehicle Center in Germany.
Cologne.
Oh, actually like how American Cologne.
Cologne, yeah.
No, I thought because it was German, it would be like Cologne. What's a German flair I could put on this? How would you say this if you're in Germany and you're describing it?
Cologne.
Cologne.
You sound like you're angry.
Cologne. Your first vehicle is off Cologne. EV Ford Explorer. we're transforming a historic plant from the 1930s into a state-of-the-art facility. Our first EV-dedicated plant in Europe and one of our most sustainable and efficient assembly plants globally. This is Jim Farley of Ford.
Wow, transforming a 1930s state-of-the-art park in Germany?
Yeah, why not do that here?
I wonder what they were doing in 1930s.
Yeah, I wonder what they were doing in that factory in Germany. Speaking of D-Day.
Turning the tide, helping Germany get a better PR? Is that what this is, a PR move?
I'm glad they're transforming it.
Using it for good.
I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. Now I got thoughts popping in my head that I'm like, well, wait a second.
Now you want to go visit that? You want to go visit that that factory now? See what you can find.
Self-awareness, Justin. Self-awareness.
So
I thought Ford was American. Now I'm back there.
Yeah. Let's keep it there. That's a safe space.
Okay. All right. Thanks for listening this morning, my kid. Always enjoy hanging with you. You can hang with us tomorrow. We got Milk Bread on tomorrow coming up because National Donut Day. Mames' birthday on Friday. Shout out to Dive Bar.
Dive Bar, big party on Friday.
Rob Grotzkoff. Looking forward to hanging out with you, brother, at Dive Bar in Cornelius. Come say hey, come hang out. No, it's not for you're not getting anything for free, but you can come say hey for a little bit, right, and hang out with
free
us.
Game cards.
Oh, Mame's giving away stuff for her birthday.
That's right. You get
Dang. Don't forget about the contest, Symphony in the Park. You can enter now. Comment, tag all your friends. Get you some VIP 1.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.9 100.7 WSIC, Statesville.